everyone. Hi, I'm Miss Lori, and I want to welcome you guys to the Adventures in Science Laboratories, or we call it the AIS Laboratories. Now, this is a place for research and development, and it's where we kind of look at the miracles and mysteries of the Bible. It's also where we do research alongside the illustrious Dr. Petrie Oppenheimerstein and his robot Flask. Now, just an FYI, Dr. Opp is working on a huge scientific breakthrough where he is hoping that he will win the prestigious Plutonium Award. So that is pretty exciting news around here. And you know what? I have my own robot too. This is Bob. Bob, can you say hello to the boys and girls?
Hello, boys and girls. How are you?
Well, Bob, hopefully everyone is doing well and staying safe. You see, we're all kind of at our homes right now because we can't be at our church together. And so we are excited that we can still have church through the internet with all the science and technology that we have. Isn't that cool?
Yes, I love science. Say, can I tell the boys and girls a joke?
Sure, I bet they would love to hear a joke.
Okay, how do robots eat salsa? With microchips. Ha, 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 ha.
Oh my goodness, Bob, that is so funny. Microchips. All right, Bob, I'm going to have to teach our lesson. So are you ready to learn?
Yes.
All right, isn't Bob cool? It's so nice to have him around here in our lab. But you know what? Bob didn't just appear here one day. Nope, he had to be created, and he didn't just come from nothing. You see, someone had to get all the parts together and had to build him and put him all together. And that reminds me of our lesson today. It's about our world. Our world has a creator, God, and God gave us this beautiful world, and he expects us to take care of it. In fact, God tells us that in our verse today. Our verse is this. It's fill the earth and govern it. Genesis 1:28b. Now, God knew that our earth was going to be full of lots of people and animals and resources and just lots of things will be going on the earth, and he put us in charge of taking care of it. So that means, we shouldn't be trashing the earth with our litter everywhere. We shouldn't be wasting our resources that we have, like water and trees, and polluting the air. We need to be taking care of that stuff. And also, we need to be taking care of the animals that we need to be sharing the earth with. In fact, God tells us to do just that. Remember our verse? Fill the earth and govern it. And it's also our main point today. God gave us the world, so we need to take care of it. Can you say that with me? God gave us the world, so we need to take care of it. All right, let's say it just a little bit louder this time. Ready? God gave us the world, so we need to take care of it. Good job. You know what? I would be so sad if I let Bob go over to my friend's house and they didn't take good care of him. What if I went to go pick him up and they trashed him and broke him and he wasn't working anymore? Right? I would be upset. Wouldn't you be upset? I would be upset. And I wonder if sometimes if God looks down and he sees us not taking care of the world, if he gets a little bit upset with us, because he wants us to take care of it. So God gave us the world and he wants us to take care of it. But you know what? Sometimes when I think about the world, I think, where did this all come from? I mean, how did it begin? It's not like God could just go to the store and just buy all the parts and put the world together. I mean, how did he make all of this? And, those are great questions. In fact, I believe it's one of the mysteries that Dr. Petrie Oppenheimerstein will be trying to unravel today. And so I believe it is time to see what he's up to. So let's go.
There must be a way. There simply must be. For me, Dr. Petrie Oppenheimerstein, to win the Plutonium Award for Scientific Achievement. But the council, the council has put me in this dump of a lab with some outdated pieces of equipment and some expired chemicals. And one measly android lab assistant. Where is my android lab assistant? Hello, little android lab assistant. Where are you, Mr.
Hello, Doctor.
Who are you? What do you want? I have a lunchbox.
I am your new lab assistant. My name is Flask.
Of course you are. Don't insult me, Dr. Petrie Oppenheimerstein. I know who you are. How could the council do this to me? To me, don't they recognize my genius? Flask!
Yes, Doctor.
Oh, don't do that!
Yes, Doctor.
No, stop interrupting!
I apologize, Doctor.
Stop interrupting me! I am a scientific genius. You are an android that I can control with this nice little remote. Rewind.
Wait, please, Doctor. I was not designed to...
Pause. This is so much fun. Yes, excellent. Play.
Rewind.
I'm not wasting my
Doctor.
time, Flask. Come here. Here. Thank you. Now, in order to make a new discovery and win the award, I must have an accurate list of everything available to me in this lab. I must have an accurate list of all the burners. I must have an accurate list of all of the beakers, like this one here. And of course, the lunch boxes, but I know already there is
I
only
took care
one.
of that before you arrived, Doctor.
Yes, of course you did, Android. I tell you what, I will look over this list while you go clean something.
Of course, Doctor.
Androids, they give me the willies. Let's see here. Doodads, check. Widgets, check. Thingamabobs, check. What's it? What's a what's it? More what's it? And I am a boots. Excellent. Now, time for lunch. Let's see what Mommy made me today. Oh, look, there's some yogurt and Jell-O. Oh, lime, my favorite color, yes. And of course, there's itty-bitty little raisins. They're so cute. And, no, it can't be. No, Mommy only gave me one measly little hot dog. A man of my sheer genius must have 2 hot dogs to make amazing discoveries. Oh, if only I had something around here to make another hot dog with. Oh, there's nothing. There's nothing here to make another hot dog with. Wait, that's it. I will make a device that will create something from nothing. The council will be forced to give me the Plutonium Award. I must contact the council immediately.
Hello, this is Martha with the Science Research Council. How may I direct your call?
Yes, it is Dr. Petrie Oppenheimerstein calling.
Oh, hello, Dr. Watermelon Slime.
It's Oppenheimerstein! Oppenheimerstein! Look, I have an amazing scientific discovery that I want to show to the council. Have them call me on the video phone in 5 minutes.
Oh, right away, sir.
Oh, excellent! Now, I will need Flash to help me make the adjustments to the transmorphic plasma inductive conductorator. Flash!
Yes, Doctor.
Look, Flash, I know what my device will be. I am going to create a machine that will create something from nothing. It will be a miracle. A mysterious miracle. Now, switch the red cable with the blue cable. Now, go.
Yes, Doctor. However, I must inform you that it is impossible for us to create...
Silence! If you don't stop interrupting me, I will turn off your speech functions. Now, I want you to replace that fuse with this potato chip.
Yes, Doctor.
Flask, it will be incredible. Due to my amazing scientific skill, we still have time to test out the device before the council calls. Prepare to be amazed, Flask, as I create something from nothing. It worked! It worked! Now I'll just get the hot dog. Oh no, Flask, there is no hot dog. It didn't work.
Dr. Oppenheimerstein, we have an understanding that you have an astounding invention to demonstrate to the council. We are ready when you are.
Oh, yes. Excellent. Yes, you see, my invention is amazing. It allows me to create something from nothing. Now, watch, Council, as I create a hot dog from nothing. Hip hoop hop, hip hoop, hip hoop, hip hoop, hip hoop, hoop. Ding! Aha! I have done it! My genius has done it as promised. Here is a hot dog that I created from absolutely nothing. Now, I believe a certain plutonium award is in order. Yes.
Dr. Petrie, I should probably make you aware that there are several cameras installed in your lab, and we've been monitoring your work all day. We know that you just pulled that hot dog out of your pocket. Create something from nothing? Huh? That's not what we assigned you to do. If you had done some research, you would have discovered that only God can create something from nothing. There's a story in the Bible that proves this. The story is found in the book of Genesis, the very first book of the Bible.
In the beginning, there was no earth. In fact, there was nothing at all, only God. It was from this nothingness that God decided to make something truly wonderful. The Bible says it went like this. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and then he said,
"Let there be light."
And there was light. God then separated the light and the dark.
The light shall be called day, and the dark night.
And it was so. On the second day, God created a space above the earth.
This space shall be called sky.
And it was so. On the third day, God said,
Let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place, so dry ground may appear.
He called the dry land ground, and the water seas. Then he said,
Let the land sprout with plants and other vegetation.
And it was so. On the fourth day, God created the sun and the moon and all of the stars in the sky.
Let great lights appear in the sky to separate the day from the night.
And as before, just by speaking, God made it so. On the fifth day, God created fish to fill the seas and birds to fill the sky.
Let the waters swarm with fish and other life. Let the skies be filled with birds of every kind.
And it was so. The earth was filled with breathing creatures. On the sixth day, God created all of the animals in the world. He created livestock, wild animals, and even small creatures that scurry along the ground. But God also created something else on the sixth day, something very special. God created human beings. He created Adam, the first man, and Eve, the first woman. God told Adam and Eve to be fruitful and multiply and to fill the earth. And then he gave Adam and Eve the responsibility to take care of the world he had just created. And on the seventh day, God rested. He was pleased with the work he had done. He had created the world and everything in it in just 6 days. And to think, he created it all from nothing.
Hopefully, you've learned something from this story, Dr. Oppenheimerstein. There is no device you could make that can create something from nothing. In the future, we expect you to spend more time researching your experiments, miracles, and mysteries instead of trying to gain awards for yourself.
Well, yes, of course. Of course I knew that only God could create something from nothing.
But, sir, you tried to do it yourself to win the Plutonium Award, and in this you failed.
No, of course I did not fail. This was merely a step towards my success. It proves the genius that I am. Without my work, no one would know that it was God who created the world.
Sir, I already knew that.
Silence! I must concentrate on my next invention. Soon, the Plutonium Award will be mine!
See, now we know how God created the world. He created it from nothing. He spoke, and there it was. That is how powerful our God is. And it is so cool that God used his power to create such an amazing world for us, and we need to take care of it. Now, each Sunday in AIS Labs, we are going to try to do a little science experiment here. And since today we're talking about the world and God's creation, one of the most amazing, spectacular, but also dangerous and unpredictable things in the world is a volcano. And inside the volcano is a little river of what we call lava. And it bubbles and it's super hot. Well, today we're going to see if we can make lava in a cup, if we can get some bubbling action going. Now, this lava should be completely safe and it shouldn't melt you, I hope. All right, so here's our ingredients. So we have some vegetable oil, some salt, and water. And I'm just gonna put a little dab of food coloring. And I didn't have red, so our lava is gonna be green today. So just a little bit, just so that it's, hopefully we can see some lava action going on. So let's get that green mixed around in there. Use my little measuring cup here. There we go. All right, so we have some water in a glass. We're gonna add about 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. I'm gonna slowly add this vegetable oil. It's creating lots of bubbles. The oil. Okay, so we have the oil, and now here's the salt. I'm gonna add just a teaspoon of salt. So let's see what happens if I sprinkle this salt in our water. Did you see that? Let's try again. Let's sprinkle a little bit of salt. Are we getting any lava action? When you sprinkle the salt, can you see it? Whoa, globby glob. So it's gloving up. All right, so you might be going, what in the world is happening here? Well, this is what we call density. So density is kind of like how heavy something is. So we have 3 products in here. So we have the water, the oil, and the salt. And the oil is lighter than the water, so it floats on the top. And then when we add the salt to it, guess what? The salt, these little tiny grains of salt, are heavier than the water and the oil, so they sink to the bottom. And so when you sprinkle the salt on, it starts to sink to the bottom, but some of the oil sticks to it. And as the salt gets to the bottom and dissolves, then the oil plops right back up to the top. And so that's kind of creates a little bit of lava action in our cup. Now, if you want to try this at home, talk to your grown-ups and see if they could help you get this stuff together and see if you can do this. But it's also good to kind of experiment with it a little bit. Like maybe what would a different oil do? Or different types of salt, if you have different salt at your house. Would the different type of container have a different reaction to what's going on? So, different amounts. So you kind of play around with it and see how it works for you and see how you can have fun with this experiment. All right, you guys, so guess what? It is time for this week's mouse maze. So pick your favorite color mouse and cheer them on to the finish.
Now, it is time for the mouse maze! Pick the color of the mouse that you want to win. Red, blue, yellow, or green. Ready, set, go!
Being with you in the lab today, and I hope you had a good time too. Now, I've sent your parents an email, and it has links in it to our science journal that you can print off if you want. It has a picture of our story today and our Bible verse and our main point. You can color, and you can keep a journal of all of our lessons that we do, and also a link to our Bible formula. So if you like to do code work and figure the formula out, you can print that off too. So this is in your email or on our New Life Kids Facebook page, so you can check that out and download. Remember, we miss you guys. We love you. Can't wait to see you guys again, and we can all be together in church soon. So until then, we'll see you later.